Hi there, and thanks for taking the time to learn about submitting appointment summaries with a Navigate360, Kane University Student Success Management System. Within Navigate360, users are able to report on appointments and interactions through the platform. By doing so, this attaches a record of this interaction with the student to the student's profile. This video tutorial goes through the step-by-step process for submitting your appointment summaries. To get started, you'll want to log into Navigate360, available to you from the Kane Quick Links. Once you've logged in, from your staff home screen, you'll be able to view the Appointments tab available to you and indicated here with the orange arrow. The Appointments tab is broken down into two main components. From the very top of the screen, you are able to view upcoming appointments. From the upcoming appointments section, you are able to select one of your students and using the action menu on the top left, send the student a message, either email or text, add an appointment summary, issue an alert or referral connecting students to other services at Kane, and you can also cancel the appointment as needed. For the purposes of this video tutorial, we're going to select Add Appointment Summary. When you're reporting on an appointment, you are reporting on an appointment that was previously scheduled by the student through Navigate Student or from the Schedule Appointment function available to users from the student profile. For the purposes of this video, we're going to be using the Advising and Support Care Unit template. The first thing we'll want to do when reporting on an appointment is preview the details. In this case, our care unit is advising and support, the location is faculty office, the service is meet with faculty regarding career advice. It's not course specific, and so that's left blank, but if it was course specific, you could update that field. And then you'll include the meeting type or adjust the meeting type accordingly. In this case, this meeting is in person. Scrolling down on the bottom left, we are able to review who attended this particular meeting or appointment. If this was a group appointment, you'd be able to view all the students who registered during that appointment time slot. In this case, we're seeing that Keanu Cougar attended this appointment. However, if Keanu did not attend this appointment, we could simply deselect the student's name. This would indicate that they are a no-show. Scrolling down, I have the option to include a suggested follow-up. This is helpful if I need to circle back with a student regarding a deadline or timeline or task that was pending. Shifting to the center of the screen, we are able to answer questions related to the interaction with a student. For this particular case, the questions are formatted in yes, no, and NA format for the 6 questions listed here. As an advisor, these are not required questions, but highly suggested as your response will automate a follow-up with the student. For example, if you refer a student to financial aid, a student will automatically have a case opened and assigned to someone from financial aid to follow up with that student. Moving down, we're going to add our appointment summary. The appointment summary is not visible by default to students. Include need to know information here that, if referenced in the future, would provide clarity to this interaction. Additionally, you can add attachments to the appointment summary as needed. When you're all finished, you can select Save this report indicated here with the number 7 on the right side. Once you've selected Save Report, that appointment summary is now available under the student's profile under the History tab. Simply select the History tab. From the History tab, you can use your View As drop-down menu to look at appointment summaries specific for the student. From the Appointment Summary section, you're able to view the date that the report was filed on, if it's applicable to a course, if there's any follow-up that's been scheduled, and the associated notes. For a more comprehensive view of the appointment summary, you can select View Report for the date and time of your choosing. In addition to accessing your upcoming appointments, you can also access your appointment summaries. For the next part of this video, go ahead and select Appointments. In addition to accessing your upcoming appointments, from the Appointments tab, you can also access your recent appointments, which is a comprehensive list of all appointments that have taken place. You can simply select or access report details, or you can also report on appointments from this particular area of the screen. To report on an appointment, simply select the checkbox to the left of the student for whom you want to report on an appointment for, And then using the Actions menu on the top left, select Add Appointment Summary. From here, you can also indicate very easily if this student is a no-show for the appointment, and as necessary, you can also submit an alert or a referral. In addition to reporting on an appointment summary from the Appointments tab on the staff home screen, you can also report on an appointment from the student's profile. From here, you can simply select Report on an Appointment. It's important to note that since you're manually setting up this appointment, you will need to complete or update the care unit, location, service, and course as applicable for this particular appointment. As you choose which care unit you're reporting on the appointment for, you'll notice that the template will update accordingly. In addition to reporting on an appointment within the student profile, you can also schedule an appointment for a student. You can schedule an appointment for a student to meet with you, and in some instances, you're also able to schedule an appointment for a student to meet with a colleague. For example, if I wanted to schedule an appointment for a student to meet with a tutor at 2 o'clock today, I could select Schedule an Appointment and go through the steps for scheduling. After selecting Schedule an Appointment, you'll notice here that I've updated the care unit to be advising and support, the location is faculty office, and the services to meet with the faculty advisor regarding career advice. Making our way down, you'll see that I've left it course agnostic, and this is an in-person meeting. To the right, I've selected for whom I want the student to meet with. Scrolling down, I would choose a date for when this meeting would take place. Depending on the date that I choose, will inform the screen on the right that shows availability. In this case, the appointment that I'm proposing is Wednesday the 7th, and the time that seems available is 8:30 to 9 a.m. on that Wednesday. So if this time works, I would select that green checkbox. Scrolling down on the bottom left, I'm able to inform what type of workflows or follow-up communications will follow. There are just three remaining steps in scheduling the appointment process. The first is to choose what type of reminders you'd like to be sent out. Reminders can be sent to the organizing attendee as well as the non-organizing attendee. To indicate here, we have our email reminder being sent to the student as the non-organizing attendee, as well as a text message reminder being sent to the student. Next, we're going to indicate whether or not we want this appointment to be on a particular schedule or to repeat. For example, if we meet with students biweekly, we can indicate that this is a recurring or repeating appointment. And finally, we want to save our appointment. Now we are going to shift to focus on the analytics and reporting functionalities of the Navigate 360 specific to appointments. It's important to note that analytics and reporting are security role-based functions. And so as a user, you may or may not have access to the next function that I will cover. If it's a function that you believe you should have access to, please feel free to email navigatesupport@kane.edu, and our team will work to support you in making sure you have the appropriate security role and access. To get started, you'll want to select either Analytics, as indicated here with the orange arrow, or Reporting, as indicated here with the green arrow. From the Analytics tab, if you select Activity Report, you will be able to view a pre-configured dashboard of appointments at Kane University. You can use the filters on the left side to view appointments specific to a particular area. For example, if you wanted to preview all appointments for the month of October for psychology majors, you can update the filters on the left side of the screen to inform the data you're viewing on the center of the screen. In addition to analytics, some users have access to report on appointments. Entities that allow you to report on appointments include appointment requests, appointment summaries, appointment campaigns, and appointments feedback. From standard reports, select the entity for which you want to report on, and then, based on your multiple data factors, you'll be able to access a list of students who align with your criteria and associated data, and also visualize that data. This is particularly helpful if you're someone who is involved in the assessment and accreditation process, and even modeling the impact that appointments have had on your particular area. We certainly covered a lot during this video tutorial on submitting your appointment summaries with the Navigate 360. It's important to consult with your department chair or director for particular business processes that align with your department. If you have questions regarding the functionality of appointment summaries with the Navigate 360, please feel free to reach out to us at navigatesupport@kane.edu. Thanks for watching.